today, the main thing we'll be talking about is the Reverend Minister of the Methodist Church in Nigeria that got kidnapped. And then we want to play the whole episode of how it got happened. So the question is, Nigeria, why? Why all these things? How come kidnapping from one day, every single day you hear about kidnapping in Nigeria? Why is this like that? What can people do? And in the past week, if you've been following the news from Nigeria, a church got attacked. They organized feasts, fed many people that needed help, and in the end, many died because of food poisoning. Who poisoned them? That is a mystery. And also a church has been attacked by gunmen, and many have lost their lives, and a lot have also been wounded. And now, this. It is a shame, and it is not acceptable. But the most crucial part of it is what went on during the kidnapping. This man that got kidnapped is going to tell us every detail about what happened when he was kidnapped. Listen to this and share your thoughts.
I want to brief Nigerians on the actual thing that happened, because there has been some misinformation on the social media and on the regular media. What happened was that I went to Isochi for the induction of the national officers of the Methodist brigades. We arrived there on Saturday. On Sunday, we concluded the service, and in order to catch up with my flight, along with my chaplain, at 4:30, we took off by 2 to go to the airport, oblivious of the fact that kidnappers were waiting on the road. And as we were descending to Leru is in Abia State, these people came out from the bush. They divided themselves into 3 places. Some people were at the back, some people were at the center, those who fired at us. And there was another group in front. To make sure that we didn't run away, they fired shots at our vehicle. And eventually, they abducted us, 3 of us. The communication man of the church was able to escape. The driver was able to escape. They captured me. The Bishop of Owerri and my chaplain took us into the bush and were torturing us. In fact, it was in the process of that torture that I hit my right eye on a tree. And even when blood was flowing and it was soaking my handkerchief, they didn't feel like anything happened. Or they said that we should follow them, that they are not actually against Nigerian citizens, they are against the government, that the government is a bad government. They are Fulani boys, all the 8 are Fulani. That they are Fulani boys, and that if any day they see the president, they will chew him. It's their brother that he had disappointed them and disappointed Nigerians. They will chew him raw. Or any of his representatives, they will chew him raw. Well, I said, well, even though I'm part of government, but I'm a church man. I'm a man, Christian. I'm not a government official. They said, okay, that is what has saved you. We would have killed you outrightly without asking for any ransom. But now that you're a church man, let's go. Let's go inside the bush. So we moved and trekked up to 15 kilometers. But I knew that it was from my area. I knew that we were rigmaroling and winding, going up, going down, going up. And eventually at 11 p.m., they said, okay, now we negotiate. Each of us will pay 50 million, and we're going to pay 150 million. I thought it was a joke. I said, we are going to pay 10 million. They said, what? Don't say that. They lifted up their knife to cut me. I said, please hold on. They said, we are not going to change. They are going to pay us 150 million. Eventually, they said, okay, because you are a father. And these boys are between 18, their leader is about 35 years. I told them, all of you are younger than my own daughter and even my son. You are younger than them. I'm supposed to be your father. I said, we know, that's why we are not very harsh with you. Otherwise, we would have been very harsh. One of them was the one understanding English. The other ones were spoken Fulani, not even Hausa. So they now say, okay, Oga, let us tell you what you will do. But then they have taken my Episcopal ring because it's gold-plated. They have taken my wedding ring. They have taken this thing. They said, and they ransacked our bag and took all the money. They said, okay, do you know what to do? Pay us 100 million. It's not negotiable. If you talk, we shoot you, kill you, and forget about the money and kidnap others. I said, okay, we will pay you 100 million. So they said, after some time, they said, where is the money? I said, this is Sunday night now. How can we get money this night? And you know that there's this seat at home in Igbo land. You can't afford the money now. Be patient till morning. We make contacts. Then we made contacts within and around Imo and Abia, made contact from our SOC. My wife's line was not going, so I know she must have been very depressed and confused. So eventually I was able to get her. I told her my life, nothing has happened. I told my wife I'll be released, but it's a matter of time. And she told me she had already gathered people to pray. So they were praying. Now, at a time, they said, we are delaying them. My bishop of Owerri, they laid him on something. And somebody raised knife that they are going to cut off the head. Now, the blood will spill on me, and then I'll know they are serious. The other one pointed, I said, don't kill. Is it money? We will raise the money for you. So, but the irony of it, what pained me most, was where they were situated. The soldiers, all of Fulani extraction, Nigerian soldiers, they were there at Lomara Junction. And these boys were going behind them. Meanwhile, they kept their cows somewhere, numbering about 200, somewhere, down, with some people. And they're all together. The people were taking care of the cows, but they were, parading us in the bush until finally they settled somewhere. They said, when are you bringing the money? I said, by 12 noon, I will call the people I contacted whether the money had been raised. And I called them. They are gathering the money, and they had it. They said I will use my phone to talk, that they can't use their phone. They don't want to be tracked. Because if they use their phone, the security forces will track them down. And then I used my phone, I negotiated. I told my people, they say we are raising money. Somebody mentioned we have raised 30 million. I said, SOC, please, any money in the office, life is more important than money. Transfer it to a certain account. Let's pay them that 100 million. And eventually, by 3 p.m., they say, call your people. And I called them. The man that picked the phone said, we have raised 130 million. I said, please, give them 100 million. And the package, they said, their leader said, package the money. Their leader was born in Igbo land. It's a boy from Sudan, but the parents had died. He was born in Igbo land. So he said he was born around Omai, Hamuzuku, where the father was a cow dealer, cow. The boy understood Igbo. When I was talking to Bishop Mark in Igbo, he said, Igbo kenasu? It's na mama Igbo. So stop speaking Igbo here. You think we are joking with you? I'll beat you. Say, don't beat me, I'm an old man. So eventually, in fact, they pointed gun at us. We were at the middle as criminals. And they were pointing all their guns on us. And they said, if you involve security men, If you involve police or soldiers or DSS, we'll kill you because our life will be at risk. We kill you first. They said, down there, don't see that gully. There are 7 decomposing bodies there. In fact, we cut off their heads. They are there. So if you like, but we're perceiving the order of killed human beings. So they said, cooperate. So the man, the anchor man, I told him, what you may do, please, talk to the man. The man said, go and buy 5 Ghana must go. Big ones. Put 20 million into 5. Bring it to somewhere, we'll come and take it. Then he said, that we should be here with 2. 2 of them, one was like this one. They pointed gun at us. They said, if the Oga said shoot, if we disappoint them, or if we account any bundle of the money and it's not up to 10 million, they will kill us. So they will count it 20 million into 5, and then they will tell them to release our phone. They say, Oga, where we don't want to release your phone is, when we want to hold your phone, they will use it to track us. So take your phone. Well, we were there. At the time, they said, around 5:30, the youngest boy, who I think is younger brother to their commander, said, Oga, congratulations, you are free. You can go now. We have got our money, you can go. Let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and a goodbye from Abia. You know, we share boundary, the old road to Isochi. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Ihube is my village. I said, I don't know the place. So I said, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You will see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road, 3 of us, until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they'll bring all those that have been put in disarray or driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa Forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the dumb man was just flippant. Maybe he took something. He said, do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. So they claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of, I've been talking about this open grazing and this Roga. Yeah. They have a plan. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are not non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Because they are shielding these men. When our people wanted to comb the bush, the soldiers said, if you move a step, we'll finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are, they know the location, and what they do is in the daytime they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time, the cows will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of kidnapping. Government should act decisively. They should act decisively, otherwise what is happening in the northern part of the country will be a child's play to what will happen here. So government should sit up, because the primary purpose of government is to secure life and property. Yeah. Any government that has failed in that has failed woefully. And Nigeria is on a reverse gear. We are nosediving. We are nosediving. We don't have security. All the bush we went around, no soldier, no police, nothing. The people, were having a field there. And where they released us was, if they kidnap people along Isukwato, they will parade them round, and there, when they pay ransom, they are released from that particular spot. Those they arrest, they kidnap along Enugu Expressway, Log Banta, they bring them. Eventually, they bring them there to collect ransom. Those they kidnap along anywhere in the south, around the southwest. So they know that they are there. And I guess that when I said to the Oga, how do you collect this money? He said, don't worry. Once we are through with you, we will invite motorcyclists. They will come and there will be a truck. A truck will come to put the money in the truck. And that the people who paid them said that was exactly what happened. Immediately they came out from the bush. They told them they were monitoring whether there is police or army. They said, go up. Okay, come back, come this way. And then eventually they stopped. A truck came without number. So the boys will carry one Ghana must go, put in the truck until they took the 100,000. After they have counted it, 100 million. They said, okay, you can go. So that's how we came back. So the people have been saying, even some people, I don't know what they wanted to achieve, that I said. Where did they see me to say that it was IPOP that released me? How did they see me? Where did I say IPOP? I didn't say any IPOP. So I don't know, they were trying to bring in political and religious coloration. So what I know was that, in fact, when they were talking about kidnapping, I didn't know what it meant. For over 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, no food, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. And I was lying on the ground inside the bush, so along with other people. If you want to urinate, you raise your hand. Sir, can I urinate? Okay, go there. Commandment, go there. If you want to go to toilet, you raise your hand. They say, okay, go there. Don't come here. Go there. They'll send you 2 people to guard you. You come back. So that's the Nigeria we are in. And it's unfortunate. This is what exactly happened. And all the efforts that were made was by my church. Do you understand?
Yes.
Every effort made was by Methodist Church, Nigeria. Not police, not army, not government. No. It was Methodist Church, Nigeria that made all the contacts and all the efforts. And I want to use this opportunity to thank I didn't know that my members love me this way. The Methodist Church have so great love, stupendous love for their leader. And I knew that the prayers were going on in various locations everywhere. And this morning, when I opened my phone, I was receiving calls from Canada, from US, from UK, from Russia, from even Dubai, from Turkey, every part of the globe. And it was too much, so I had to switch off again. But if I start answering those calls, I will be having a headache. So that's what happened, really. I want the press to know what actually happened so that people will not come and tell you cock and bull story. For instance, a government said they secured my release. I never saw the government that said they secured my release.
Wow, this is what has happened to the pastor, one of the leaders of the Methodist Church in Nigeria. So I was thinking about this and I thought I should share this with you viewers. It's so sad that a country like Nigeria will be going through such a situation where kidnapping is happening almost every second day. And when people get arrested, like they get kidnapped, the situation is so bad. The treatment they get, it's dehumanizing. And I believe definitely the kidnappers want something, and that is why they will subject you to certain conditions that will cause you to release the money, or whoever has the money will release it, because if they make you comfortable, perhaps they will not get what they want. So I was thinking about this and I was asking myself, This time it was the leader of the Methodist Church that was kidnapped. What about if it was the cleaner of the church's child that got kidnapped? Let's put the two souls on the scale and think about it, that would the value of the life of this leader be treated the same way as the value of the life of an ordinary member of the church? If the kidnappers took one of the church members' child, would they have raised this money? When I checked, the money that they collected is worth about 357.812 Australian dollars. This is how much they collected and released this man. So this tells you how much roughly the life of the leader of the Methodist Church of Nigeria is worth. How much is yours worth? If you were arrested and they asked for half of this amount and you belong to the church, forget about this church being the main church, but we're looking at all other churches. If it was you and your church, do you think they would have paid $300,000 to get you out of the hands of the kidnappers? If that would not have happened, then it means that just as people have placed themselves at certain pedestals of life in society for their souls to be worth more like this man, there's something you also need to do to either protect yourself by the power of God or work hard or put both together and make sure your life is worth something to God. Because in this situation, the church saw the importance in bringing back their leader. But I will not be surprised if maybe other members of that same church have been kidnapped before and they couldn't get them out. So if that has happened before, then let's begin to think about it and see that how much is my life worth and how much are my people around me happy to pay to set me free from the hands of dangerous people like this. Please share your comment at the bottom of the screen and let us learn from this. But more importantly, look after yourself. Wherever you are around the world, look after yourself. Because if you listen to this man, he said that the guys that kidnapped him said they don't have a problem with him, neither do they have a problem with the citizens of Nigeria, but their problem is with the government. So why are they not going for the politicians, but rather punishing the people you claim you have no problem with? So if you are kidnapping the citizens, and you claim you have no problem with the citizens, then I believe it's false. Because if you don't have a problem with me, you won't kidnap me. But if you had a problem with the politicians, then it means you would rather go for the politicians so that they will know that they are the people you are looking for. So I believe they used this man as a bait to make good money because they knew that they were going to make some money out of this man. So they would say things to make him feel as if they are rather looking for politicians. Because throughout all these kidnappings, I've never heard, maybe it has happened, share your comment at the bottom of the program. I've never heard that Nigerian politicians have been arrested. But rather, I've heard of this man who is a reverend father, minister of the Methodist Church, Nigeria. I've heard of them attacking a church and many lives being lost. I've heard about a church organizing a program feeding people that are in need, and they went in there, found a way to poison them, and they all died just last week. So how many politicians have you punished here? None. So why are you saying you are looking for the politicians? I don't kind of believe it. If you believe it, please share your thoughts. God bless us all. We are coming to the end of today's program. But lastly, before we go, I want to remind everyone of the fact that the beds that we are distributing, the donation is still going on. If you need a bed and you live in and around Sydney, please contact me with on the phone number at the bottom of the screen, or on Facebook or on the YouTube channel. We are live on both channels, Facebook and YouTube. Please try and like our programs, share the programs, and subscribe if you have not, if it's your first time. Help us to be able to do more of this. Apostle Eric Kufuor says, great word, great work, man of God. God bless you so much, Apostle Kufuor. God bless you. We really appreciate you too. So, people, let us know that if you are not rich and you are not influential in the church, your soul may not matter as much, unfortunately. But if you are rich or you are spiritually sound, this may not happen to you. So you need to make sure you intensify your prayer, you tap into the anointing of the Holy Spirit, so that if this is even about to happen, the Spirit of God will guide you and it will not happen to you. Or you can pray your way out of this. This man, he was lucky. I don't want to go into that very much, but he was lucky. Money was paid to set him free. But maybe another person, prayer will be said to set him free. And the people themselves might let him go. But whatever your situation is, think about it and make sure you are preparing yourself to make sure you stand at the right side of the balance. Are you spiritually active? Or you are financially independent, so that you can pay your way out and have your life. Or it's better you make sure you are financially sound and spiritually sensitive, so that you can win at both ends. God bless us all. We'll see you again tomorrow. Please don't hesitate sharing your opinions, share your thoughts, and let us hear from you. More importantly, please again, share the program, subscribe to the channel, type up your comments, and let us know that you are with us. And trust me, we will be reading your comments over and over again. One more time, thanks to everybody that has come. We appreciate you even for coming to collect the beds. We are so grateful that you came. And those that have given us video evidence to prove that we are giving the beds out and they are actually for free, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you have not sent your video to us too, please try and send your reaction to us, so that we can prove to our donors that yes, they gave them to us for free, and yes, we have given them to you all for free. God bless you. If you have not received yours, there are still more beds for you to come and pick one. Our brother Prince Opoku says, bro, I'm overwhelmed by the ordeal the man went through. Brother Prince, I tell you, just sit down, close your eyes for a minute, and imagine yourself in the shoes of this man. When guns are all over your head and these little boys are knocking you here and there, telling you what to do. And at a point, you have no control of your life. You don't know how you are going to get back home, even if you were going to go home. It's a really terrible situation to find yourself in there. But my major worry is that they paid over $300,000 Australian to set him free. Opoku Prince, is there anyone that will pay that money to set you free? Apostle Kufuor, do you have somebody that will pay this much and set you free if you happened to be the one? Evangelist Justice Asare, I know you are all watching us. Would you have had someone to pay over $300,000 to set you free? If you don't have somebody and you are not confident that you would have had someone to pay that much for you, then make prayer your money, because prayer is also a currency. It can pay for a lot of things for us. So we are trusting God and believing that if money took him out, prayer can take you out. Because at the moment, maybe you cannot boast of $100,000, or you don't know somebody whom you can call and $100,000 will be raised. He made a phone call. He did not go to beg. You see how difficult it was when you went around looking for money just to solve a simple problem. You went with your body. They still looked in your face and could not give you the loan. But he picked up a phone, made some contacts, and over 300,000 Australian dollars was raised, and that set him free. This is a fact that you need to think about, so that in everything you do, you move under the grace of God. You move by the direction of God. You try to locate yourself at the right places so that you will not find yourself into situations like this, because you cannot raise this money. Trust me. He said they showed them dead bodies and he could smell dead bodies around there. But he came home alive because money was raised. God bless you. Food for thought. Think about this and make sure you are looking after yourselves. We will see you again tomorrow. But remember, we are live on YouTube under the name Coda TV and on Facebook, Coda TV. God bless you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Heavens came down and glory filled our soul. See you in the next video tomorrow, and it's going to be wow.